Oh, welcome to Gab's Drams. I went back to the table. I've decided that this is a better setup. You can see everything. There's nothing up here. It seems to be the only thing is the mic, but we'll just see how it goes. It should be picking me up fine. Tonight, I'm going to look at Cadenhead's Sherry Cask, English single malt, distilled at Bunnahabhain, 12 years of age. I bought this 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. £65, November 22. It's a round bottle because you can see I've got it. It's very, very dark. 220 bottles. The last 2 years it was in an oloroso cask. Just look at the colour of it. I've had a few drams out it. Rather than get a neck pour, I've had a few drams out it so I can get an idea of it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't think it's a dram for a beginner. I really don't. Look at the bead on that. Saying that, it's going away quite quick, and it's 54%. Has been matured in Oloroso sherry cask since November 2020. Tasting notes: red apples, Turkish delight, plums, figs, watermelon, maraschino cherries. Finish: nutmeg, fudge, date and syrup. As I said, I had a few drams out it last night, and it's certainly not for a beginner. Is it a sherry bomb? No, it's not a sherry bomb. So we'll have a look at the legs. You for them very quickly, and they're staying and they're taking a long time before they move down the glass. Bring it down, I'll bring it to the nose. I'm getting it a bit there. It's very rich. It's a really, 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 really rich nose. And what I'm getting in the nose, I would say coffee and caramel. That's my initial. It's no peated. I've got quite a few Bunnahabhains that are peated. The majority of Bunnahabhains are not peated, but people say it's not a peated dram. They do peated drams, but this is certainly not peated. That rich. There's so many flavours there coming up slowly. Coffee, right away, and that bit of chocolate. But if you go deeper in that, there's more there, which will come out on the palate. So I'll give it a shuggle. Grab shuggle. Bring it back up. And that just brings a couple of wee things out. But as I say, it's not a sherry bomb. And people say it, they might see the colour of it, sherry cask. It's no Madeira, it's no Christmas cake, it's no that kind of sherry. So we'll take it to the palate. Initially it's thin in the mouth, and it thickens up. Oh my. Now as it coats the palate, it's all coming out. Almonds, it's rich stuff. Dates, there's a wee bit of nippiness in it. So I'm going to say, I'm not pronouncing it now, but balsamic vinegar. I'm going to say that. It's because there's a little bit of zest in it and there's a little bit of nippiness in it. And you should be getting that for an oloroso cast. So I would say we're getting that. But the dates and the nuts, almonds, are really dominating on the palate. On the nose, it's coffee and caramel. On the palate, it's rich, it's dates. almonds, balsamic vinegar, is that there's a wee bit of nippiness in it. If you go deeper, you're definitely getting tobacco. There's tobacco there. Cigar tobacco, like a cigar. You definitely get, and I think that's creating the richness. It's a lovely dram for a winter's night. Definitely vinegary. Definitely, the more you get it, the bigger the mouthful you take, the more vinegar you get. But as I say, let's put a wee bit of water in it and see what it does. It's 54%. Fair bit of water in it. I'll get another sugar. See how that brings it up. That's interesting. That takes the vinegar taste away. That takes the nippiness off it. But it brings out the chocolate, the coffee, the lot in this. I'm no one for describing a lot, but in this, as I say, I sat with it last night, and you're getting almonds, you're getting figs, and it's really, really, really a rich dram. Now, the question is, it cost me £65 November 22nd. You're only going to get that in the secondary market. What would it be in the secondary market? What would I pay for it? Another £20 maybe. If you've got it in your shelf, it might be worth opening. I don't think it'll make much money at auction. You'll make a bit, but it's not going to make you a lot of money. It's a nice dram for drinking. It's an unusual dram. Certainly when you give it to a beginner, I think I've said that a couple of times, because I'm quite on that. A beginner would just turn their nose up at that. A beginner would go, ugh, no doubt about it. But if you can get into it and get all these flavours, I think there's nutmeg there. I think there's nutmeg coming through in that. There's a light spice coming through in that. But it's very, very, very rich. And it's no a sherry bomb. It's definitely no. Which has surprised me. What are they saying they're getting again? Red apples, no. Turkish delight, probably. Plums, probably. Figs, no doubt, definitely. Maraschino cherry, is it a bit of Coca-Cola? I suppose it is. Uh, Fudge, I'm not sure about fudge. I'm not too sure. It depends. It's interesting that everybody gets different things for a dram, but that's what I'm getting. So it's a 12-year-old Bunnahabhain. It's been opened. So thanks for watching Gav's Drams. We'll see how this year goes. Hopefully I'll get some nice interesting whiskies for you. A lot to open for last year. An awful lot to open for last year. I've ordered a couple of new ones for this year, and I've bought something privately, but uh, I'll tell you about that later on. So take care. The weather's not very good. I'm off to Canary Islands on the Monday next week, so hopefully I'll get this out just before I go. So I'll probably have a week off in the sunshine. So take care, drink safely, drink responsibly. Another thing I would like to say, and I know it's not, and I have said this before, And I'm going to say it again. This was £65 and it's worth £65. If you look at the amount of whiskey I've got behind me, I'll never drink it all. So rather than buy 4 bottles at £65, why not buy a bottle at £200? I've ordered a couple of bottles this, one at 175 and one at 70, 80. But why not? You can see the point. You don't have any whiskey. You want to build your collection up. Why no? I still think less is more. I know a lot of people say they're not worth it. I think when you go into the 150, £200 bottles of whiskey, again I'm going to put my neck in a noose here. I think they're better. They are expensive. They should be better. So if you've got plenty of whiskey and you've got a budget, why not buy less? And that's just the way I think, and that's the way I'm going to go this year. So, cheers. Thanks for watching Gav's Drams.